Have you ever been doing something completely unrelated when your brain suddenly drags you back to an embarrassing moment from years ago? Maybe it was something awkward you said, a joke that didn't land, or a mistake you made in front of other people. For a few seconds, it feels like you're reliving it all over again. The strange part is that everyone else has probably forgotten it ever happened, yet your brain keeps bringing it back. Why does a moment that lasted 10 seconds stay in your head for 10 years? Most people think this happens because the memory was important. But if that were true, your brain would spend just as much time replaying all the times things went well. Instead, it seems obsessed with your awkward moments. That's because embarrassment hits one of the brain's biggest concerns: how other people see you. Think about how many embarrassing memories involve other people saying the wrong thing, being ignored, looking foolish, getting rejected. Even when the event wasn't a big deal, your brain often treats it like a social threat. Deep down, humans are wired to care about belonging. For most of history, being accepted by the group mattered. So when something makes you feel exposed or judged, your brain pays attention. The problem is that your brain doesn't always know when to let go. That's why an awkward moment from high school can randomly show up while you're brushing your teeth years later. Your brain stored it as a lesson. In a weird way, it's trying to help. It's saying, remember this, don't make that mistake again. But the lesson gets replayed long after you've already learned it. What's even stranger is that you're usually the only person still thinking about it. There's something called the spotlight effect. People tend to believe others notice and remember their mistakes far more than they actually do. You remember every detail because it happened to you. Everyone else was busy worrying about themselves. They were thinking about their own insecurities, their own mistakes, and how they were being perceived. Another reason these memories stick is because embarrassment creates a strong emotional reaction. The brain remembers emotions better than facts. That's why you might forget what you ate last Tuesday, but still remember something awkward that happened 5 years ago. The emotion acts like a highlighter. It tells your brain, this matters. Have you ever noticed that you rarely spend time replaying someone else's embarrassing moment? Most people don't, yet we assume others are doing exactly that with ours. The problem is that the memory often becomes exaggerated over time. Every time you replay it, you're not watching a perfect recording. You're rebuilding the memory. And when emotions are involved, the brain can make certain parts feel bigger than they really were. A slightly awkward interaction starts feeling like a complete disaster. A small mistake starts feeling like a defining moment. The version in your head may be far worse than what actually happened. There's also a reason these memories tend to appear at the worst times. They often show up when your mind is quiet, when you're driving, lying in bed, taking a shower. The distractions disappear, and your brain starts pulling old information from storage. Suddenly, you're reliving something you haven't thought about in years. But here's the part most people never realize. The fact that an old memory makes you cringe is often a sign that you've grown. Think about it. The reason you feel embarrassed is because you're looking at your past behavior through your current level of awareness. You're not the same person anymore. If you were, the memory wouldn't bother you. The discomfort is often proof that you've changed, learned, and matured since that moment happened. So the next time your brain brings back an embarrassing memory, don't immediately see it as evidence that something is wrong with you. It may actually be evidence that you've become a different person than the one who made that mistake. And the truth is, the people you're worried about have probably forgotten the moment completely. The only person still carrying it is you. If this video reminded you of an embarrassing memory your brain refuses to let go of, leave a comment and tell me what kind of moments tend to come back the most. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more insights into the hidden patterns behind everyday human experiences. I'll see you in the next video.